The most expensive things in this world is the trust. Cheap person cannot afford it. Try to decode what the meaning of this statement. Trust is very important factors. Once you deal with the persons, once you want to be the public leaders, then interdependence. It means that anything which is depend on the other persons, and how you win the other person's emotion, yeah, other person's thinking. It is more important, and interdependence is like emotional bank account, where we can make deposit into this account by the courtesy, kindness, honestly, openness, and making the commitment. Sometimes if you mistake from your account, emotional bank account, it means that this mistake is compensated with your credited. It cannot over withdrawal of anything from your emotional bank account. So my dear friend, we can create the trust only if you deposit more in the emotional bank account. And emotional bank account, it is a new word, but it is the more important once you deal with the public, once you want to be the best leaders in the public life. And how can you make the trust? And trust is like that, it is not built in one day. It will take more times, and you have to think that it is totally based on that win-win situations. Once you are dealing with the persons, if you are getting favor some things, it means that you are the winning, and it will be not helpful for the long terms. If you are winning and other person is losing, it will not work. And other person is also winning and you are also winning, it means that you are totally based on the win-win situation. And that times you are creating for the long term, because you are creating the trust. It is means you are what you make the commitment you can fulfill. People around surrounding you, employee, client, your boss, yeah, anyone's which is in your surround, you can attract them with your integrity of your trust, with your what type of the degree of the trust you belong here possess. So my dear friend, making trust like the credit something in your emotional bank account, and how can you make the trust? It is the more important. First is that understanding in individuals. Once you talk with the someone, to try to understand what they need, what they want. It doesn't mean that you are means you are to put your word in his mouth before they are speaking. You do not understand what they want. And see, in this our corporate world, what happen sometimes in the employer and employee are being confusion what employer has what expectations, and also employer being confused that what employee have expectation. So during the initial, that there should be very clear KRA, and employee can understand what company want to expect. So once they will understood, then it will be helpful to make further smoothly. So there is a need of the trust, there is a need of the understanding the individual, attending to the little things. Once you talk with the other persons, once you talk with the you solving the other problem, then try to give his little things, which is very important to build the trust. And second is showing the personal integrity. Word integrity, word of the integrity is very important things. If you do not show the integrity, I think somewhere it is very harmful for the long terms. And apology sincerely. Once you do any commute mistake, then you should apology. So 4-5 things what I discussed, this is the way of you make the trust. And cheap person cannot afford. It means that the person who do not give your importance, he do not know what they should do. Even they do not give importance his own self. If they do not respect own self, and how will we expect take respect from him? So my dear friend, cheap person, it means that the persons who do not who are dishonest, who do not know how to respect to others, who do not know what is his value and what is the others value. So this is the cheap persons. So cheap person cannot afford. If you want to make any public victory, then you have to understand that trust is very important, and you should also deal with whom who respect you, who know what is the importance of their life, and who know what value can be added to be the success. So this is the total the meaning of these quotations, that trust is the very valuable things in the world, and cheap person cannot afford. Thank you very much.